What's up, Dapper Squad? It's your boy Darius back at it again with Frieren Season 2, Episode 8. Continuing the fight from last episode. Very excited, also very nervous. These demons are insane. But remember, if you guys want these episodes uncut, no filter, high audio, as well as the other shows we're doing, we got Bleach, we got One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, all that. Check out the Patreon. Links are down below like always. Make sure y'all come over to the Twitch to watch this live and early with us. Twitch.tv/DapperDarius. I appreciate you spending your time with me. I'm not going to waste any more of it. Frieren Season 2, Episode 8. Let's do it. Episode 36, a magnificent end is not how I like that. Hopefully it's for the Divine Revolti. All right, we can use the feather. No hesitation, immediate. I like how he uses 2 of his hand swords for defense, and he can use 2 more, freely manipulable. Oh, this looks like the JJK episode I just watched. I love when they go flowy like this. That looks badass as all hell. I love how we're not perfectly coordinated. Oh, okay, Stark. This is so fast. Right? 4 hands, 4 swords. I love how he doesn't even need to look at you, too. Yes, he is. He is struggling, which is completely understandable. I love how we're analyzing, observing while this is going on. You have to weigh your options. What do you do? That's not an option. Oh. In that case, what? Get cut? Which is exactly what we did. Bait him in like homegirl? He really is our frontliner. Oh, he can. Oh my god, those yellow wings are so strong. I love how much he can use them for offense. And he's holding him down. Shout out Stark. Shout out for Ganao for recognizing that as well. But then he went to go save a child. Now don't push Ganao's buttons now. He's pushing his buttons. It's probably his plan. It's the same situation. He's gonna use the child, throw the sword at her, force us to let our guard down. Stark, except it's... Oh, he did it. Yep, just... That was very well played, but that just pissed me off. That was very well played. Okay, at least you got your ups for that. Oh, that was well played. And of course, she's just a pawn. It was pure instinct before he could even process what's actually happening, you know? Which to a demon is like, that's a weird thing to think about. It's a weird concept. I like his response to that. I don't want to pause that. You know, I just don't want to miss anything. Where it's like, from Revolt's perspective, he's noticed 2 first-class mages exceptionally strong logically. It makes no sense to protect. They have no inherent value, which is strength, you know, in the current situation. So him noticing that 2 exceptionally strong warriors go out of their way to protect children is like, wow, that's just weird that that's a human thing. That's not a demon thing whatsoever. But then Ganao's response to that is, it's not a human thing. You know, I only ever knew one idiot to do that because he's thinking of him. Where even amongst the humans who are foul and corrupt and evil, there are some honorable, chosen few that are, you know, like the dunks from the Night of the Seven. Like there's a lot of nuanced and back and forth, especially when we're talking about a race that doesn't understand another race. You know, demons don't understand humans, humans don't understand demons. But it's like there's a lot of depth to that, you know. Perhaps he was too kind. What's up, Bacon? Like, that's a crazy thing to say, you know. In every era, kind mages don't live long. Ain't that the truth, Sari? I like that. This is why he's a legend. Oh my lord, he's tanking, front tanking, phase tanking. That's high praise, I tell you. That's a fine line between honor and idiocy, bravery and idiocy. They say that all the time. The music is phenomenal. Into the jaws of, that's a bar right there. Catharsis is a very real thing. How was Fern doing with her 1v1? The fog man himself. She's just spectating. She really has full faith in Fern, yep. Is when you're thinking, analyzing, and we get to hear that while they're doing actions, you know? Right, that's funny. I would love to be in the mind of a professional fighter, an MMA fighter, or a boxer, like while they're doing what they're doing, thinking, oh, if he counters his, like, this is legit, it's legit chess, you know? I do this move here, if I do this, and then he does that, you know? Okay, method? Methode? Ooh, through the hair. So graceful. Great reaction time. Okay, Getsuga Tensho. That was one of the cleanest dodges. Oh, sidestep. That's, you should really focus. You shouldn't think about Fern. I like that. Method is, oh my. Okay, no. Yeah, she's a baddie. She might be my baddie of the show. I'm not gonna lie to you. Right? She's the Ichigo of the show. She's just, all she does is swing and slash. But she's so clean at it. Fundamentals are... I don't want to say... Ooh, I just don't want to miss anything, especially because of the... Oh, there's so much shit going on. But it's funny that matchup-wise... Again, I always relate everything back to Hunter x Hunter. You could be insanely strong and still get a bad matchup and lose. Whereas Fern, who's excellent in the fundamentals, and her one advantage is that she's so great at concealing her mana, versus someone who can use the fog as essentially a Hunter x Hunter N. So the concealment does nothing for us. And it uses weird magic we're not really used to. It's a bad magic. Versus Method, who I don't really recall her magic from the trial or the test. But I'm assuming she's a little bit more unconventional, going against just the definition of conventional. All she does is very clean, efficient movements with her sword and slashes, but leaves no opening. It's very weird. Like, Fern would be a much better matchup against sword. It's like they chose that obviously purposefully, but ideally, you know. So are you gonna go help her with a quick 2v1 and then that'll flip it on her? I mean, okay, Queen, go crazy. What in the hell's barrage? This ain't Dragon Ball Z, girl. You are not Piccolo. Ooh, ooh. Oh. What? Okay, with the fog illusionary clone, with the music. Let loose, Queen. I love that peering. It's like a barrier. Oh, Method and Ganao both moved up considerably. Really? No. I like her even more. I like her even more. Dedicated to their Quincy. She's the Quincy. Okay, we got Quincy Method. Oh, again, oh my, this is so fluid. Him being a snake gives him such mobility that you wouldn't expect for a 4-sword swordsman. Savage Predator, especially. I like the way they worded that, a Predator. But those Niello wings are, again, constantly impressing me with Frieren out. And we cut off the tip of his tail. Pause. Boy thinks this is the Olympics. Hit the fucking axe throw? That was clean. So he said, if that's not gonna work, well, I'm just gonna go fisticuffs. Fuck it. But he thinks this is Assassin's Creed, parkouring up the roof. I love that dynamic camera. Do whatever we can to subdue him, give Ganao an opening. And the music. I feel like I want to fucking dance at a tavern with Legolas right now. Ooh, hit him with a down B. Oh my, he literally hit the meteor smash. I love it when he hits his down Bs. Go, Stark. Yes. I like that, wearing him down. I forgot he uses his mana to not only imbue the defense of his swords, but change their weight constantly. 1 down, 3 to go. Okay, this episode is pretty fucking peak, I won't lie. I wonder why that is. You would think there would be bloodlust going against a demon. Is it because that was a clone the whole time? Or she was just using a clone to fight you? Oh. Oh, talk. I got goosebumps. Talk your shit. If you have a passion for it, I love that. Frieren's the same exact way. Elifrate. She blew away the fog. I love that visually. And this is going to help Fern so much. He's going to shit himself. What? Boom. Split second, Fern got you. With the classic song, too. The Zoltrak through your body. Exactly what I said, buddy. Exactly what I said. Zoltrak, you're out of here. Yep. Method's about to do the same thing to you, girly. I love that Fern's attack going through the fucking mountain or fucking 8 levels of fucking whatever that is. You know that was all pre-planned, and that's so much confidence they have in each other, Faith. Oh yeah, her and Ganao, easily some of my favorite characters. I want to see them 10 times more now. Makes me so much more excited for what other first class mages we're gonna see, like from the old exam. Fern, you can't see her in the moonlight. Oh. The visuals of the beam of Zoltrak coming through the... Shout out Frieren spectating the whole time. She's proud. Well done, girly. Don't put me in a situation again, please. Down to 1 sword. There's his last one. He is down all 4 swords. Does he have a trump card, though? I mean... Oh, I didn't realize it was... He has the Gumu Gumu no Demon? That was a fair trump card, especially him being known as the 4-sworded demon. Wait, what? That's fact. Humans are the definition of persistence. Stark is gonna fight with the slash through the chest and the hole in the abdomen. Nah, these guys might be... Okay. Okay. Cleaving light. I love the way they visualize that. Normally he does it down, but he did it up. Beautiful. And then them yellow wings. Cut off the head while he's going for the finishing on Stark. Great teamwork. Great. Just well done all around, you two. You guys deserve. I pray they don't die. We have healing magic, so I'm not too worried. But like God, man. Now we actually get to see his response to seeing his partner dying. As his final words, man. That's pretty sad, I'm not gonna lie. Ganao is a good guy, and I knew that from the last episode. Thank you. Thank the Lord. Okay. Thank you for dispelling my worries immediately. Yes, you did. Ganao would have wanted that. He told her that to go do that. No. He's an anime frontliner. They heal so fast. Don't tell me we got Method joining. Feel free to come along as much as you'd like. Yeah, we would love that. Fern's jealous. Didn't like that. That is true. We don't have Sign here. Aw. Oh, darn. I liked her a lot. In case a certain priest comes back, shout out Sign. Oh, I do miss my guy. That's so funny. It was an absolute pleasure seeing you guys again, and I hope I do. Ah, come on. Yes. I'm saying. Between the verbals and the gnaws and all that, like, I hope we have little mini arcs with all the people from that we met in the past, you know? I do want to see Sign again, though. R.I.P. the Chivalric Order of Norm. That's kind of cool. That's like them shooting the rifles into the air to honor a warrior's death. And then they cremate them, obviously, to not attract monsters. And just like that, the deed is done. Siri quest is complete. Sign would have loved her. That's a solid point. That's literally what he was looking for. But he doesn't. Okay, fair. I mean, she's not lying. Frieren is by far the oldest. That's funny. That is funny. All right, that was a phenomenal episode. The animation, obviously, when it comes to Frieren, like, it just, and like, I don't want to call anyone out because I don't throw shade at anyone, but I feel like certain modern gen anime fans are just so spoiled they don't realize how good they got it. Like 10-15 years ago, this episode would have been one of, like, this would have been in every AMV edit for the next decade, you know? Like, this was like the, I'm not saying it had it as emotional impact as the Levi versus the Beast Titan, but just from a purely visual standpoint, like, we are so blessed as anime fans these days to be getting this from not only one show, but from Fate, from JJK, from this. Like, the fact that we can have week by week multiple S tier level bangers is just like, we're eating. And that's not to mention the stuff coming out in the future. Like, again, I just have to give a general appreciation for the animators and the work they do, the directors, the storyboarders. Goodness gracious. But with that being said, to go into the specifics of the fight, obviously everyone gets props. There's MVPs and salutes that need to be handed all around, but I think the most MVP to me personally is just Stark, with how much he feels. He's like, wow, throughout the fight, he said, wow, Frieren is right. I cannot anticipate and or predict his movements or his attacks whatsoever. So the only thing I'm able to do that gives me a slight advantage is know that he's going to attack me, use that to what I can, brace for that impact, and then use that to kind of stop him and give Genau, who is the stronger attacker, a chance. Which his wings, the Niello wings that he were using, I thought would purely be for mobility, because they mentioned how demons love flying and love going through the sky. But the fact that they were that defensive and offensive, like, I thought Hawks from My Hero's wings impressed me. Those Niello wings are insane. He could use those for stabbing, defense, shoot the wings as shrapnel, again with the mobility. I love when he turned himself into like a little frisbee and was able to cut through stuff. Like, man, like, wings are cool as a power, but those made wings fucking sick. I want those Niello wings a lot. Shout out my guy. And then it cuts back to the other fight going on with Method versus, I don't know their names. There's no real point in learning certain demons' names because you know they're about to get slain anyway. But I'm going to say the Sword Demon and the Fog Demon. Method versus the Sword Demon was a bad matchup, and then Fern versus the Fog Demon was a bad matchup. I love how they realized that, Fern and Method, but Method had an active plan in order to alleviate that stress in that situation. She's like, I'm going to make a clone right now while I decipher and evaluate the fog. Once I have that figured out, I'm gonna eliminate that, so then Fern could easily dispatch her target and then help me with mine. And then once that happened and it went down, the fight was over within 10 seconds. I love how, again, relating to Hunter x Hunter and other animes, you can have bad matchups no matter how strong you are, but there are ways to outwit and work around that. Method A showed that beautifully and handled that really well. I also love the little hidden lore with her. Like I said, I'll call her the Quincy's, how there's a clan up north who dedicate their lives to fighting demons, especially after enough demons have ravaged your home for however many tens, if not hundreds of years. I'm like, you know what? I'm dedicating my whole lineage to fighting, so I get that. They're the Quincy's of the crew. But I love how that's known throughout demon history and demon lore. And even amongst them, like the clan, people love fighting, and particularly the offensive and defensive spells, whereas Methode has more utility and like she's a priest, so she has more of those spells, which helped her in this scenario. So again, I love those little details, you know, and I love how she wanted to be our priest, but we said no, even though we love her. Our priest spot is already taken. I miss you sign. Come back. Great episode. Absolute cinema. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like always, don't forget to drink some water. Tell someone you love them. Make good decisions. I'll catch you guys soon. Have a great one. Peace out.